Hello, good morning. Politicians are all about the latest headlines and the immediate impact that will have. They very rarely think about posterity until they've been in position for so long that they have to think about what they're going to be leaving behind. That was the case of Mrs. Thatcher, and that's the case of most American presidents when they're approaching the end of their second term. But, oh my goodness, so many people in the present cabinet and the previous cabinets, they just want to get by from day to day. And it doesn't matter if there's a slight smudging of the truth or whatever. However, there are always tapes that are lying behind. There's always people who will eventually tell the full story, and the truth will come out. I've been reading this extraordinary book by Jeremy Vine, and he's got the most amazing chapter towards the beginning of the book, actually, where he's talking about the new Labour Party coming in, and Tony Blair, and Clause 4, and John Prescott, and he did an interview with John Prescott. And just before the interview, John Prescott said that Tony Blair was stuffing the party and gave the impression he hadn't known about the Clause 4 speech. On camera, he did 5 minutes praising the speech and praising Mr. Blair. But then the story leaked that Prescott was not entirely as loyal as he appeared. And Alistair Campbell swung into action and silenced the story. The BBC issued an apology. And Vine tells us about a tape and how the tape was running when Prescott made the comments. And Prescott clearly made the comments not once, but more than once to other people. In the same way as Liz Truss made her comments about encouraging people to go to Ukraine and become mercenaries, before then retracting and saying, "Let me be clear, I never meant it." There's always a record, and eventually that record comes out. We just have to take the longer view, and we have to, at times, wait for history to come round to the facts, rather than playing this headline-grabbing game, which is what politicians are doing. One's just got to realise what the rules are and which rule book we are using. And the rule book of history is not the rule book of Westminster, for the most part.